Trivandrum Chapter, Intersociety Trivandrum Chapter, Vakkom Moulavi Foundation Trust Trivandrum, and IEEE Engineering in Medicine and Biology Kerala Chapter. The session will be handled by Professor Preeti Bajaj, Vice Chancellor, Galgotias University, Noida. In order to welcome you all, I invite Fida Fatima, representing IEEE Kerala section, for the welcome speech. Ma'am, please.
Very good day to one and all, and a warm welcome to the 31st talk of the Intersociety weekly webinar series. And as we know, the topic of today's evening is AI for everyone. And talking about AI, we know that AI has become an integral part in today's technological world, and it makes our lives more easier. And the stream of AI has kept on creating wonders and will also keep on creating wonders as well. And today it's an honor and happiness to have with us Professor Dr. Preeti Bajaj, who is the Vice Chancellor of the Galgotias University, Greater Noida, to talk on the topic AI for everyone. Ma'am, we are really thankful to you that you've joined us today, and we really hope to hear a lot from you, to gain a treasure of knowledge from you, ma'am. And I wholeheartedly welcome you first to our talks, ma'am. And now I would also like to welcome Minu Ulanat of the IEEE Kerala section and Engineer Suhair AK of the Vakkom Moulavi Foundation Trust, who is also the chair of the IEEE PES Kerala section. And I would also like to welcome our MC for the day, Aishwarya Ravi of CSI UKF, to today's gathering. And I wholeheartedly welcome all the participants and dignitaries of today's evening. And let's hope that everything reaches to us in the best possible way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. In order to introduce our speaker to us, I invite Mini Ulanet, representing IEEE Kerala section. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah, today we have an eminent personality, a real technocrat, a person with academic excellence, an institutional builder, Dr. Preeti Bajaj, with us on 31st Intersociety webinar series, Artificial Intelligence for Everyone. To introduce, she is the Vice Chancellor of Galgotias University, Greater Noida. Prior to that, she was a Director of G.H. Raisoni College of Engineering, Nagpur. With her national and international experience, she has transformed G.H. Raisoni College of Engineering into a premier research institute with NAC A+ grade and 67th position in NIRF ranking. She is a well-known trainer for outcome-based education, and her expertise is in promoting interdisciplinary education. She is a steering committee member of National Education Policy 2020. She is a founder chair of IEEE Nagpur Subsection and also the member of IEEE MGA Awards and Recognition Committee for 2019-20. Her research interests are in healthcare and agriculture with artificial intelligence, IoT, and data science. 10 doctoral students have completed PhD under her, and she is to her credit as author and co-author of more than 200 publications in international journals and conferences, and also 3 book chapters with citations 1,000+. So we have the most respected person in this field, and welcome you, Dr. Preeti Bajaj, to Kerala section. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mini ma'am. So the IEEE fraternity of Kerala section, Fida, thank you. Mr. Hiralal, who was coordinating and communicating with me for since long, probably it's been 6 months or more than that. Thank you so much for the invite. I will try my best to deliver my talk on AI for everyone. Started working with fuzzy and then neural and then chaos and particle swarm and then now for AI. So before I start with my talk, I would like to acknowledge all my PhD students, undergrad students, and my colleagues. And so to my colleagues and Center of Excellence at Galgotias University, the Central Coordinator, Mrs. Sophia, and my colleagues who have helped me to prepare this presentation, Dr. Manoj, and my office staff as well. let's start with, I always give this slide, which is really the mission of our everyone's, IEEE volunteers life, like the mission wherein IEEE's core purpose is to foster the technical innovation and excellence for the benefit of the humanity. So we must try what we can do with the evolving technologies and the technologies which either IEEE has put into frontier technologies or otherwise as well. Coming back to how IEEE has impacted the technology. So this is a small slide which will show you about artificial intelligence. So any technique, I would say, which enables the computers to mimic human behavior, that we would say that's artificial intelligence in simple language. If I go into little deeper in artificial intelligence, I go into machine learning. So it is a subject of artificial intelligence techniques which use statistical methods to enable the machines to improve with the experience. So if you have use case studies, if you have experience, if you decisions as well. So AI in broad sense, then you go into machine learning, and when you go into much deeper, it's deep learning. So it's again subset of machine learning, which makes the computation of multi-layer neural networks to be feasible. In broad sense, maybe we may not enter into these three domains. I'm going to cover in today's talk how AI is going to affect everyone, whether you are in any of the segment. So that is going to be today's topic, but this is the broad sense. You must know what AI is. Some quotes which people have done for AI, they have quoted, there were statements like US will need 140,000 to 190,000 predictive analysts and 1.5 million managers and analysts by 2018. This was prediction in June 2011. New data science institutes being created or repurposed, NYU, Columbia, Washington, USB, and if you look at every country, whether it is Canada, China, US, they have come up with a document how AI is going to impact which segments, how, and what will be the task force, how it is going to work in a nation, countrywide. Similarly, Government of India has issued a document in law, I think it's in 2018, early 2018, which is AI for everyone. I have referred that document as well. NIDHI Aayog has come up with 113 pages document which talks about AI for everyone. The sexy job, which in the next 10 years will be, we can all see every university, every college, everyone is going for either the courses on data science or the courses on AI. When we talk about AI, it's all about data, because the decisions can be taken up only based on the past experience, and the past experience basically relates with the data. If you have more accurate data, if you have more sets for training, I'm sure your prediction will be much more clear and must be the improved one. So look at some cases wherein how the data was and what was the sufficient data in right from 3000 years BC to as on today. How much data we have. It's all about data. So first few slides I'm going to cover up for data, and then we'll go for AI in various domains. So you name the technology, whether we are into social network, social media, we are into education, we are into manufacturing, we are into business, we are into stock market, financial market, networking, projects, consumer, everywhere you will find the data. That's it. So as I said, if you are at internet, look at the humans use the internet. This was in 2016. On an average, the Google now processes more than 40,000 searches every second. while 77% of searches are conducted on Google, it would be remiss not to remember other search engines as well. Worldwide, there are 5 billion searches per day. If you look at Twitter, I have been to Twitter headquarters. I have seen the kind of data which is being received, and every fraction of second, how many tweets are there and how the analysis is being taken place. So you name the, as I said, we name the social media or maybe internet everywhere: Snapchat, tweets, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Everywhere you will, LinkedIn. Everywhere you will find the photos, data, video, audio. It includes everything. Only for Facebook can you see the data. 1.5 billion people are active on Facebook daily. This is 3 years old, slide, I would say. So Europe has more than 307 million people who are on Facebook. Instagram. Look at the statistics. Communication. So normal communication, whether you are on Skype, you are on Google Meet, you are on Facebook Messenger, you are on WhatsApp, everywhere. Text messages. So communication. Again, it requires huge data. Services. The amount of data which we are producing every day, it's truly mind-boggling. 2.5 every day in our current place. Look at the data. And now, if we look at that, so these are just units. Look at how the data which we have just, discussed. So this is just as those who are, not from maybe, although this is the IEEE program and everybody must be technocrat, but this is just, a simple slide wherein you can see how we can go through zettabyte from your, yottabytes as well. Now, how AI would work. So this is a simple, diagram which will which depicts we have data, how we can transform or process this data, how we can find out the particular pattern and rule book from this data after interpretation and evaluation, and finally how we draw the conclusions, how we derive or the knowledge out of that. So how from data to knowledge is being, from raw data, we clean the data. After the data is being cleaned, we transform, we do data mining, we have interpretation and evaluation, and finally we draw some conclusions, and which is nothing but knowledge, purely knowledge, that is AI. What is intelligence? So, although I have said, but then look at how the TV has evolved right from the box, idiot box we used to call it, right from that, which was in earlier days, to today's smart TV, wherein you can have, it's not less than your smartphone. So you can do all operations over there. I still remember the first Nokia phone, but then the model which I've shown is, much prior to that. So right from that till today's smartphone, again, that's intelligence. Applications of artificial intelligence which are very near to us. We have Google Map, we have Amazon, all online shopping. You will find, if you have gone to any particular brand to purchase something, and then the next day, and after a couple of days, if you are browsing something, then you will be getting some recommendation. Oh, based on your past experience, I think you would like to have a view on this. That's online shopping. Most of these Amazon, Flipkart, they are using artificial intelligence. If you have browsed something, you will see the next day the email coming up. If you have visited some website, you will be getting emails from that yes, I think this is about how the real growth of value added for AI. So worldwide, this is the I have received in one of the Accenture Frontier Economics magazine. Now coming to AI for everyone, this is the document which I'm acknowledging NITI Aayog's report, which is, I said, 113 pages. Basically, out of all documents or all applications, whether it is healthcare, agricultural, smart cities, smart mobility, manufacturing, environment, education, Government of India has chosen these 5 fields as a priority, these 4 fields as a priority to implement with. So there are 5 fields basically. I'm sorry for typo, but then, so healthcare, increased access and affordability for quality healthcare. So even in rural place, even if a remote place, a village, if they require some healthcare support, the AI should be able to provide, and then the diagnosis should be immediately, and the action must be taken, and the patient must be served. That was first for healthcare. So affordable and cultural, to enhance the farmers' income. And then we are going to see multiple slides for that how the agriculture, I'm going to focus on agriculture and healthcare mainly, and some initiatives in the education, because I have done some experiments. So agriculture, how the enhance the faster farmers' income, how we can increase the farm productivity and reduce the wastage. The third application is about the education, improved access and quality of education. I'm going to cover some examples in education as well. The fourth one is smart city and infrastructure, efficient and connectivity for the burgeoning urban population, smart mobility and transportation. This is the area wherein I have worked probably for 20 years. So these are the 5 areas which are very close to me. On most of all 5 areas, I have worked personally one or the other project on AI, and we will cover one by one. Coming to first one, because I'm from education sector, I did some experiment about AI. It was every institution has some dropout students. Every institution, we find that students are good in initial years and then they get detained into some of the courses. I did one pilot study on that couple of years back, probably 3-4 years back, wherein we trained our data with the student's background, his family background, parents, mother, how is the income, how they are qualified, what kind of exam the student has given, what was his percentage in 10th and 12th, what was his percentage, how was his profile in 10th, 12th as well. And then finally, after admission, the system was predicting whether the student is going to be placed, he has an interest in innovation, or he is going to do something in R&D, or he is going to drop out. And that was a wonderful project which we have done. I have done with my MTech student. So data mining can be used. If you have data, the prediction would be more data, the prediction would be improved one, as I said. In education, you can, if I'm getting early indication that the student is going to be fail, or student is going to be drop out, or student is going to be detained, the efforts could be better. I can take remedial classes, remedial measure to save my student, one child from dropout. So gross enrollment would improve. So for education, lot of things can be done. This is one wherein we can improve the gross enrollment ratio by saving the dropout. Second application for education would be the teacher's assessment. The 10 teachers are teaching the same subject. Who has a better impact? So that can be done with AI very easily. Third, I would say the matching for the skilling and then personalized education. Right now, most of the Indian institutions, we have a formula, one formula for everyone. So everyone is being addressed with the same formula. But now with AI being in place, we can have a personalized, some are slow learners, some are fast learners, some are mediocre. Then they may have interest in different skill set. They may have passion towards different kind of subjects. Their life goals, career goals may be different. So the choice of subjects have to be different. So what kind of skill set has to be given, to whom it is to be given, what is his career goal, and where he is lacking, what are the gaps, those can be easily find out, and then those can be recommended that you need to do these courses. These are the add-on modules. These are the modules from Microsoft. These are the modules from, so a complete web search can be done, and then the package can be given to the student. That's personalized learning, personalized education. That would be the best when we have AI in education. The AI-based many examination models I have come across in recent days, might be because of COVID, but there are many softwares which are there, which gives you indication whether you are following academic integrity or not. So it is completely AI-based module, which monitors your activity, which monitors your performance, which monitors your past record, and then recommends whether you are correct or not, and then that gives information to the system as well. So this is about one area which is very close to me, which is education, wherein we can improve the access and quality of education, because you are assessing, you are able to get the data from you are able to get in data, and you are able to predict something which is good to improve the performance. If performance is improved, if measures are taken, then the more satisfaction would be there. If more satisfaction is there, he would be, or the student would be able to get in more attracted towards, and more he will be little more closer to his passion or maybe goals. And then if he is employed or he is getting his goals, then the university is happy, the student is happy, the parents is happy. So satisfaction ratio and then improved the satisfaction quotient would be very high in that case. This is, we can only predict. Probably India would take some time, but yes, lot of initiatives have been taken in education. Coming to the next, before I move to the healthcare and agriculture in detail, I have personally worked for my master's and PhD for intelligent transportation. Lot of applications are there in the smart mobility and transportation, wherein you can get in all sitting at one place, sitting on your Android app, you can get in complete governance and control over your smart and safe transportation. Same is for smart city and infrastructure. When we talk about smart city and infrastructure, lot of parameters. It would indicate, it will include the traffic, it will include the hygiene, it would include the sanitation, it would include the environment, weather condition, everything, and the smart structure, infrastructure, the roads, and that is going to be one of the area wherein probably it would take some time, but yes, in India the infrastructure is growing like anything. Might be for last 8 or 10 months because of COVID, that is at stake, but then otherwise we were really doing very well into infrastructure. And then you must have seen and referred about, you must have come across the smart home. That is again an area wherein many construction companies have entered into. Coming to healthcare and agriculture, those I'm going to cover some use case studies in this in next few slides. Now, what is the barrier for implementation in India? Especially I'm talking in context to India. So lack of broad-based expertise into research and application of area. So application of AI. So it is good that most of the colleges are starting with AI courses. The MHRD, AICTE and UGC, everybody is promoting AI in every domain. New education policy has clearly mentioned that the knowledge about artificial intelligence and data science to be given to everyone. So it is good to create the ecosystem about AI, because if ecosystem is there, the researchers are undertaking, lot of initiatives are there for the AI. The centers, center of excellences have been established. The industries are very proactive for signing the MOUs with the institutions and universities. And task force for AI is also being formed, wherein 8 or 9 members, I guess they are there. I have gone through the minutes of that as well. Then the second point, so lack of broad-based expertise we have, but then this was when they have come up with 3 years back But still, I won't say the numbers are encouraging, but yes, the buzzword, the AI has become buzzword. At least people have started understanding what is AI. The second is absence of enabling data ecosystem. That I would say access to intelligent data. That I would say it would take some more time for India to understand the importance of data. I have shown first few slides for data, but right now also, unfortunately, in any of the industry or maybe for institutions or for any of the segment, even for agriculture, we really don't have sufficient data. Even if we have data, but people do not understand the importance of data, that this data can be useful, and from this raw data, we can process and get in some important information. Third is high resource cost and low awareness for adoption of AI. Fourth, privacy and security, including a lack of formal regulations around anonymization of data. Fifth is absence of collaborative approach to adopt an application of AI. The private and government has to come together, the industry and the private segment has to come together to share the data, to come out with the regulations. Unfortunately, we don't have it. This is similar to what I have shown earlier diagram, but then so we have how was the emerging AI technologies. So once we understand the importance of knowledge, now this is the another thing, like what are the areas wherein AI is you can work on, or you can choose as an tool, or I would say the application. So computer vision is one, which is long time. I mean, I don't see that is the new area which we can talk about. Audio processing was there. Natural language processing, NLP, now it has lot of importance, gaining importance even in IEEE. You must be knowing the important project which is of which IEEE has identified, that is reaching to locals. Reaching to locals, since I'm in AI and I have come across NLP, let me explain and take a minute for this project of IEEE. Natural language, so reaching local is a project, flagship project of IEEE Global and also IEEE Region 10, wherein the important lectures can be recorded in the local language. Important lectures can be translated into, of course, with due permission of speaker, so can be translated into local language, or maybe third option could be the important lectures can be added with the subtitles in the local language. So this is a very important project. So with the audience who are present for this lecture can also thought of to join hands with IEEE and to support and to become the active volunteer. I am also leading for this project for R10 in 2021. So those who are interested can write to me. I'm sorry, but then I thought of, since this is there, so I can address and take a bit of that. Knowledge representation again was there, nothing new. And we have worked everywhere. There was knowledge representation, whether we were working on fuzzy, neural, and then thereafter machine learning expert systems were there. Now coming to after this AI technologies, some more, you can enter into specific. So that would be virtual agents, identify analytics, cognitive robotics, speech analysis, recommendation systems, data visualization, social analytics, and lot many other areas have come up with a lot of data analytics in place. Now few things which the government of India wanted all of us to understand. So I'm going through those slides which each one of us can understand. So AI garage for 40% of the world. India provides a perfect playground for enterprises and institutions globally to develop the scalable solutions which can be easily implemented in the rest of the developing and emerging economies. It means solve for India means solve for 40% or more of the world. An advanced AI-based solution for early diagnosis of tuberculosis, one of the top 10 causes of the deaths worldwide, for example, could easily be rolled out to the countries in Southeast Asia or Africa once developed and refined in India. Healthcare, applications of AI we are going to see in details. Agricultural, again, a promising future for whether it is driving a food revolution or meeting for the increased demand for the food and so on. Smart, I have already covered this. One of the sector is smart grid or energy also, wherein AI would play an important role. Manufacturing, again, we call it either even in industry 4.0, but then manufacturing industry would have a very whether it is for demand forecasting, whether it is for increasing efficiency, cost reduction, maintenance, preventive maintenance, quality assurance, everywhere the important role AI would play an important role. Education skilling I have already covered. Let me go through now fast because time is running short. So I'll just go through the artificial intelligence in agriculture, some slides for agriculture and then some for biomedical. Now, where the agricultural can be there. So look at these 7 use cases: pest control, when it requires, crop yield, to boost the crop yield, then seasonal forecasting, enhance IoT devices, better crop selection, chatbots for the farmers, like and we have many apps and chatbots applications as well, and then agricultural robots. These are the few application use cases for AI in health agriculture. So if you can see this, so firstly, companies are now growing, adopting AI power machines to automate the agricultural tasks like harvesting larger volumes of the crop, and when the harvesting is required, though and that can do faster than human workers. So maybe not at our place, but then Finland, if we talk about, you will find most of the operations are automated and AI based. Crop and soil monitoring can be done with the drone, and then that would be again AI based. So companies are leveraging the computer vision and deep learning algorithm to process the data captured by drone, and then our software based technology to monitor the crop and soil health. If I go for precision farming for the predictive analytics, so AI applications in agriculture, wherein we can have water management, crop rotation, timely harvesting, nutrition management, pest attacks, all can be monitored, all can be controlled with AI. Controlling the pest infestations. So AI and data companies are helping the farmers to get the alert on smartphones about the grasshoppers likely to descend towards the particular farm. So again, the drone or the images or the satellite images or through the images through the drone are going to play a very important role. Forecasted weather data very correctly. So far we were having predictions, but with AI, again, it would be improved, I would say, the results, and the smart decisions can be taken in advance by the farmers, because the prediction is very accurate. Decrease pesticide usage. If you are taking all timely decisions, so then probably the more of organic farming we can move towards, and we can reduce the chemical usage in the farming. Field inspection using drone, so we can do that, and even if there is unnoticed unwanted grass is there, everything can be taken care of. Leaf disease detection very correctly. All these applications, like we can have leaf doctor, crop doctor, Purdue tree doctor, leaf plant technologies, all that can be done. So you have app, you have mobile set, just take a picture and then do the analysis. That's it. Advantage of implementing in AI in agriculture, everyone knows, and I have covered. So I would like to move towards medical applications. But yes, if AI is being used, of course, it will not be alone. You have to have use of IoT, you have to use the drone technologies, and at certain times satellite images or drone images will do. So if you are going for satellite images, then satellite images, GIS, then second is your drone, and then IoT, all would be your important part of when you are processing and using AI in agriculture. We have done some experiments for at least 200 projects have been done by the university students for AI in agriculture. These are some of the apps which are there for the agricultural, and some of them are using AI as well. And then many chatbot applications. Every day, people are coming up with the chatbot applications. Many are using NLP as well. So these are this is a slide for that. Next important area, which is about medical devices or use of AI in a healthcare. So India imports 80% medical devices. That is a fact, not because of COVID, but then otherwise also. So every hospital in future shall have a biomedical engineer. That's the requirement. And most of the healthcare applications, because of sophisticated gadgets, or maybe when you go for right from X-ray, portable X-ray, to MRI, smart CT scan, to spirometer, to every device, you name the device, and then you will find lot of electronics is there, lot of decision is there, because lot of data is there. So everywhere the role of AI is going to be. Healthcare in United States, if we see, so according to the study conducted in 2014, United States healthcare ranked the last compared to the 10 of the other industrial nations like UK, Switzerland, Sweden, Australia, Germany, New Zealand, France, Canada, and last was the United States. Now, how the healthcare can be improved? So if we work on healthcare, probably the quality of life would improve, the efficiency, the equity, the healthy lives would improve, and the AI doctors will eventually replace the human physicians, it is being said. And I know a couple of surgeries which are being done in a city like Nagpur as well, tier 2 city. Those were robotic surgeries were done over there. I know a couple of one of my friend who is a neurosurgeon, and then he has done the remote surgery probably long back, maybe 10-12 years back, and completely it was AI in AI domain. So he's in right now also a neurosurgeon at and working very well in UK. So I'm going to take you few applications of AI in a healthcare. Let me go through the slides which are only related with the typical healthcare. Now, yes. This would also be a growth of use of AI related to, if you can see how much the data types considered in the AI artificial intelligence literature. Look at the data which was there in 2013, then 14 and 15 and 16, and in all biomedical related with the field, whether it is electrodiagnosis or the diagnostic imaging or genetic or then monitoring and physiologic and then others. Now, the analyzing test, X-ray, CT scan, data entry, other mandatory tasks which are being done by robots. Most of the places, advanced places, you look at Germany, look at Japan, we have even humanoid, we have robots, we have nurse robots which are taking care of the patients as well, and most of the jobs which has monotonous job, which are wherein it is repeated operations are being done. So those are all controlled by robots, and of course using AI. Cardiology and radiology are the two disciplines wherein we have lot of data, and wherein AI role is very, very important. AI system predicts the heart attacks and strokes more accurately than the standard doctor method. So if you are, and now every device, like everybody has a smartphone, everybody has that Mi Band, and you can monitor, you are not feeling well, what is your heart rate, what is your, but then of course, I would, at the end, I would say, although I'm advocating AI, but AI with ethics and AI with social science, or AI with humanity are the also area which India must consider, which are being ignored so far. So AI is a tool, use it in a correct direction, but while doing so, please don't indulge into, if I'll be monitoring continuously my pulse, and if something goes wrong with the machine as well, and if that is being wrongly predicted, probably even if I'm not getting heart attack, maybe I may suffer with the same. So please ensure that it is a tool. The data may be wrong, data may be the sensors may not work. So it should not be misleading as well. And if it is misleading, it should not have a bad impact as well. So both the factors have to be considered. Third, AI is a tool. but then it should not be used for wrong decisions, or maybe to enter into somebody's privacy, or maybe something which can disturb the society harmony as well. So that has also to be considered. Especially when the operations are done for the infant, and especially heart operations of the infant, robots are also being used, because those are to be done with the much perfection than usual as well. An artificial intelligence program correctly identifies the patients who develop the cardiovascular disease. The latest win for AI medicine researchers at the University of Nottingham in the UK created a system where it scanned patients' routine medical data and predicted out of which who will have a heart attack within 10 years. Look at future prediction. Now you can take early care. So quality of life would improve. The lives will be saved. When compared to the standard method of prediction, AI system correctly predicted fates of 355 to more patients. This is one of the data which I have taken again from IEEE Spectrum only. Computers match accuracy of the radiologist for the breast cancer risk. So now the woman with the dense breast have a greater risk of undergoing the mammogram screenings that miss the sign of the breast cancer. So again, this is the finding by the researchers and the scientists as well. Imaging analytics in radiology and pathology, lot of importance. As I said, CT scan, radiology is one of the area wherein lot of scope for AI. The prosthetic hand that feels the pain. So electronic receptors mimic the ability of the human skin to sense the pain and pressure. So this is where in prosthetic hand, we have done this project as an undergraduate project. The prosthetic arm was developed, and thereafter we did it in some other way. This is another project, but just I could correlate. Prosthetic hand was working with Alexa. So you give the command and that would work. So a prosthetic that feels the pain. By mimicking the natural abilities of the skin, the team of the researchers at Johns Hopkins University in US have enabled the prosthetic to perceive and transmit the feeling of the pain. What a beautiful, to read out, what AI can do. This is the power of AI. The smartwatch which detects the cardiac arrest and summons. The smartwatch which detects the cardiac arrest, there are many such applications you'll find. The AI cardiologist assesses its first medical exam. Food sensors to track every bite and gulp. When you are hungry, when you have to eat, you are doing, so you are getting irritated. You need to take some food. These indicators can come from AI if you have implanted the chip within your body. So that will train your its behavior. They will map your behavior. How when you eat, when you are hungry, what is your behavior? If you are hungry, and then they will track, and then if you are hungry, if your behavior pattern is going to change, that is going to predict. So all that this is about that which I was referring to, information about person's eating patterns. Therapy robots teaches the social skills to the children with autism. So that's very we heard this long back, right? So many years. Mind control robotic third arm gives new meaning to the multitasking. So that is again number of projects probably our undergrad and postgrad students does. The mind control robotic arm. Diagnosis in medical imaging. So robotic surgery, I just said, this is beautiful video which is you will find on IEEE TV. And I got in this from Spectrum, and that was beautiful video. Precision medicine, again, genetics and genomics looks for the mutations and link to disease from the information of DNA. So precision medicine is again another area wherein AI can help you. So how much dose of insulin is to be added, that would be, based on, so the chip will be implanted and they will decide the accurate percentage of the insulin based on your sugar level at particular moment. Health monitoring. Virtual nurses, I already referred. So improving sleep with the AI ML, and then medication and management that can be done with AI. So that's all I tried to cover, although I have exceeded my time, but then I'm just trying, I tried to give you overview about AI. all domain, right from education, transportation, medical, agricultural, manufacturing, smart cities, smart mobility, financial segment, the stock market, everywhere, every domain, you will find the importance of the AI. So this is all. And then apart from these references, as I said, I am really thankful to my colleagues, my students, my past students, and my Center of Excellence in charges, and my office staff who has helped me to prepare and compile this lot of data from various sources. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity. Thank you, Kerala section. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, Mr. Hiralal.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Such a nice session it was. Ma'am, we have a lot of questions in our chat box. Let me point some questions. First question is that, how can you view the entire concept of AI ethically?
How come? Can you repeat?
How can you, ma'am, hello?
Yeah, please go ahead.
How can you view the entire concept of AI ethically?
I would say, see, ethics comes in every part of life. So it's not only about AI. So that's what during my talk I said, there are a lot of concerns which everybody we need to consider as well. So right now we are India, AI is still evolving, I would say. But at the same time, it's job of we, as in, teachers, trainers, those who understand, we need to show that ethical side, how the AI is going to relate with the societal aspect, and the social science. So there are many programs, in fact, undergraduate programs, which are being started in many of the universities, including IIT Hyderabad, AI and social science. So we need to consider that as an integral part of AI. When you are teaching AI, please show the ethical side as well. But at the same time, I would say ethics is not only to be attached with AI. It is in every segment, whether you are teaching computer security, so cyber security, everywhere you indulge into ethical violations. So ethics should be part of life. It is to be taught right from first year. It is to be taught from every age of your every segment of your life. So it cannot be only related with the AI, but yes, we need to give that training to all the professionals, how it can be ethically used, and it should be ethically used.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, next question is that, if every bit of work is carried out by AI guided machines, won't there be an unemployment problem for people on the earth?
So I would say this is not been question to be asked to the technocrats, because when there was evolvement of the computer, so everybody said that computer would take up the jobs of human beings. So it's not. You have different kind of job. So if AI is there, you will require different skill set person. It is not that jobs are going to be over. It is smart decision, and that decision is going to help you out, right? We are not taking, the AI is not going to take up anybody's job. We haven't said that is going to improve the speed or scalability. We just have said that it is going to be a smart decision which system would take. So smart decision is going to help you out. In fact, they are going to make your job easy and the prediction correct. So it is not going to take anybody's job. It is going to give you precise, more precise results. It is going to give you more precise operations. It is going to improve the life. It is going to improve the efficiency of the system. That's it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. And next question is that, what is proposed to handle misinformation?
What is
proposed to handle misinformation?
Okay, so what is proposed to handle misinformation? So it's all game about data, as I said. So if your data input is wrong, if it is data is not correct, everything is going to be incorrect. So that is what, if you can see, my slide which I've shown is, you have a raw data, then you have to do the lot of cleaning, and then you are going to get in, the correct data, and then you do the data mining, and then you have to process. So if information is wrong, everything is going to be wrong. So you cannot, your prediction will be still there, but it will be a wrong prediction because your data set is not correct.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, next question is that in the context of a classroom, a robot can be a substitute for the teacher?
I won't say anything can be substitute for anyone, but it can be a good tool and supportive tool, which we need to understand and we need to use it. So it cannot be a substitute, but it is going to be a strong tool which you can use to understand what are the gaps in your teaching and what are the gaps in understanding at students level as well. So it is going to improve the teacher-student relation if you are going to use that tool in correct sense.
Okay, ma'am. Next question is that can you indicate states where AI has been effectively used for agri applications?
I don't have that information right now.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, next question is that the penetration of AI in all sectors in India is how much compared to other Asian countries?
I won't say it is at a good state, but then yes, the efforts are there. The document, if you'll go through, there are various documents which I've seen. I've seen the Canada document. I have seen the China. So some more investment, some more center of excellences, promotion from government, that has to be there. So it has to be in more aggressive manner than what it is going on right now.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Next question is that one of the areas AI has not facilitated humanity is in not providing for forward accident warning and avoidance at high speeds facilitated by median separated highways. Reverse warning system is only at slow speed. Any attempts to fill this gap?
Okay, so a lot of efforts are going on at National Highways Authorities of India and Government of India, because mobility is one of the area which they have considered for AI. And there are many documents which are being developed. I was part of one document, so I know very well. But AI you will find in transportation, especially, at a large extent, I would say. In coming days.
Okay.
That would include your the transportation from X place to Y place as well. So mobility is the one area I would say, rather than transportation, I should have used the mobility. So wherein the AI would be largely used in coming days.
Okay, ma'am. Next question is that how will big data be prevented from privacy rights?
Pardon? Can I?
How will big data be
prevented from the privacy rights?
Be prevented from privacy rights.
Yeah, okay. Every country has come out with a mandate. Probably India has not yet done that, and the day that would be done, to some extent it would be done. But right now, India has not entered into that domain. Probably India is the only country with such a population and huge data that we have not signed that, but then all other countries have entered into.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, we have a lot of questions in our chat.
So I think we should,
but due to time limit,
we have already exceeded the time, so not an issue. You can always compile these questions.
Okay.
I will try my best to send you, because this is the general topic which I have covered, and that can be, a dedicated presentation could be there for the only medical applications or healthcare applications, or dedicated seminar could be there for agriculture and so on. So anytime. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, very much. Such a nice session it was, and we cleared our doubts. Okay, fine, ma'am. Remaining questions we will send you through offline. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Well, now I invite A. Suhair, representing Vakkom Moulavi Foundation Trust for vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Okay, audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes.
Okay, distinguished guest and speaker of the day, Professor Dr. Preeti Bajaj, esteemed participants of the Intersociety weekly webinar talk, friends and colleagues, good day to all. We are living in a smart world which is getting smarter day after day. Knowledge is doubling, tripling, and quadrupling in very short span of time. The dividends of it come as new branches of science and consequently pervading and making profound impacts on every sphere of human activities. Artificial intelligence, robotics, IoT, blockchain, big data, 5G, etc. are buzzwords that fall in our ears every day. For success, you need to skate to where the puck is going. We need to closely chase the trends in technologies and adapt that could benefit our everyday life and business. As pointed out by the distinguished speaker, AI is the biggest business opportunity of the next decade. It's already automating manual and repetitive tasks. Soon, it will augment human decisions. Along the way, it will add more to global GDP by 2030 than the current output of China and India combined. That growth will be more than enough to create many good jobs. While it will also change how current jobs are being done. Today's talk, AI for everyone, was an eye-opener for novices as well as experienced persons. How AI is going to alter our current and future lives. Professor Preeti, as we have learned, is a gifted teacher, a passionate researcher, able administrator, and an institution builder. Only such people can connect scientific, societal needs with the latest in technology and bring in desired transformations. Thank you, madam, for sparing your valuable time and treasure of knowledge to enlighten us on the changing world. We thank you most sincerely for participating and enriching the talk series. As a token of appreciation and our happiness, we present you with a virtual memento.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We had the 31st talk of the series today. 7 leading professional organizations, societies, IEEE Kerala section, IE Kerala State Center, CSI Computer Society of India, Project Management Institute, Internet Society of India, IEEE EMBS, and Vakkom Moulavi Foundation Trust are behind the show. We had many fascinating topics presented by erudite persons who are masters in their own field. We are thankful to all the partner organizations and engineer A.G. Harinderlal, chair of the Intersociety activities, for skillfully coordinating and making this event a great experience. I also take this opportunity to thank Dr. Mini Ulanat for introducing the speaker, Mrs. Aishwarya Ravi for moderating the session, Ms. Fida Fatima doing the smiling welcome, and Nikita Sachit for supporting, technical support in the program. And finally, your wholehearted participation is what sustains this program. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Once again, thank you, ma'am, for your nice session. Thank you.
Thank you, Aishwarya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next week, we have another interesting topic, assistive technology, a pathway to meaningful engineering. Professor Ramalata Marimuthu Professor IT Department, Anna University. Welcome everybody for the program. 18th November, 6 to 7 p.m. Wednesday. Thank you very much.